Hello everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a new series with a little bit of an older game. We're going back to the original House Flipper, and we're gonna do this for a while. I think I might initially work towards doing a little bit of the restaurant stuff first and then going back and doing some of the old expansions, the old DLCs like the farm stuff and the pet stuff and the HGTV stuff. I'll do all those later. I kind of want to do the restaurant stuff first, and it did come out semi recently, so I think that would be fun. The first thing I want to know from you, though, is would you like me to do like I've been doing in House Flipper 2? And that is work on my little tiny house, I guess, slash office, I guess, while I'm doing other jobs and houses, so kind of interspersed. I've been doing a little bit on that house and House Flipper too, every couple of episodes or so, just kind of slowly working on it throughout the episodes. Or would you rather I do it all in just like one or two consecutively running episodes and just solely focus on fixing this up? I'll be honest with you. I kind of wish I would have done it that way in House Flipper too, rather than sort of sprinkling it throughout all the series. But, hindsight 2020 and all that, we can't go back. But if you would rather see it all in one go, I think that would be the more fun option, because then I can turn it into a full-length movie at the end, and then you have two viewing options. Plus, I could also do a no commentary full-length movie as well, so that would give you a third viewing option for whatever way you prefer to watch these things. But if you prefer to have it interspersed throughout episodes, I understand too, because it's fun to watch this place change and grow slowly over time, rather than living with it like this, a mess, for potentially 5, 6, 7 episodes before you get to see anything changing on it. So, I do have to clear away this trash to get the office, I guess. Part office, part tiny home here. And here it is. It's an absolute disaster. But that's all I will do until we decide which way we want to do it. So let's take a quick peek. Here it is at the very beginning, a total mess. In case we do want to turn this into a full-length movie at some point or whatever. We have this little bit of us showing it off here at the start. We'll go back around the front and we'll go inside. All the trash and the dirt and everything in here. The broken down bathroom. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So whatever way you guys want to do it, I'm up for it. I was expecting the screen to keep turning and it didn't, because the laptop notification came up, and now I'm a little dizzy. You ever have that where there it goes again? Okay, we can rent places out now too. I was going to turn the screen like this, only it didn't turn, and so my head kept going, but the screen didn't. Anyways, about that rental property thing, at some point in my House Flipper 2 series, I became confused, and for some unknown reason. Thought it was House Flipper 2 that we were able to rent stuff out in briefly for one episode. I realized my mistake later, but it's this one. So this one we can fix stuff up to rent out to other people, so that'll be fun too. Maybe we'll try that out a little bit, but I think we have to get a ways into the game before it will let us do that. So I'm more looking forward to the restaurant stuff right now. So we've got this email from Sarah Lewis. Ex-boyfriend stole the radiator from my house. Hello. I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on Face Spam that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, and stole the radiator. It is possible that some other things are missing too. Please clean up in the house and replace the missing appliances. I would ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip. Regards, Sarah Lewis. Okay, that's a little bit odd, right? That she doesn't want to tell the police that her ex broke into her house. I mean, look at this place. He trashed it and stole something, and she doesn't want to tell the police? That's weird. Okay, congratulations. You have unlocked a new tool. We have the mop now. Does anyone else agree that that does not look like a mop to me? This girl has a book called The Secrets on her stand. I'm guessing she's up to no good herself, but that's just my best guess. Why else would you not want to call the police? Anyways, let's clean up. Oof, it did it again. Yeah, we can't really do anything with the table in here. I'm not sure why. If it's because this is an older part of the game, this is literally the very first job ever of the entire House Flipper game series and everything, so I'm not sure, but when you click on it, where'd the table go? E? It doesn't, yeah, you can't create anything. You can pick a tablecloth, but that's about it. So I don't know what's up with that, but I think it has more to do with the restaurants anyways, so let's get this back in place here. Oh, get her furniture picked up for her, and then we'll clean up a little bit. This chair literally does not want to go anywhere. Just that one single spot. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It has always bothered me, and I've played this game a fair few times now. It has always bothered me that this cabinet door is broken, and there's no way for us to fix it. And we just like clean up the dirt, and we clean up the soda cans or whatever he dumped all over the place, and the trash bags and stuff. But we leave the broken cabinet door. Does that bother anybody else? It bothers me. So, yeah. Oh, the other thing. Besides deciding what do we need to know? Okay. Besides deciding what to do as far as fixing up our office. So, you are improving. You get to spend perk points. Great. We need to decide what we want to do with the office. So I have a few ideas in mind, and I'd like to know what other people think of those ideas. The first, I don't want to do that just yet. I want to get this out of the way first. Let's move this over here. The first idea is to just fix it up as is, keep it like one part tiny home, one part office, I guess. It's a bit odd, but I guess maybe it works. I don't know. What do we need to do in here? Just the radiator. Okay. The other idea, I for a second there, I thought it was, I clicked it away too soon. I thought it was just telling me you could have your tablet. I'm like, great. I thought I already had the tablet. And then it just disappeared. So I thought it was telling me you can't have your tablet yet. And I'm like, what? Anyways, the second idea I have is once we unlock the ability to build walls and stuff, we got $785 for that one. That wasn't bad, and it was a quick little job. Once we get the ability to, should we pick some of her weeds? Will we get more money for that? I don't think we will. I don't think we get any kind of brownie points for that. Yeah, it doesn't appear as though we do. Okay, I'm not wasting my time then. We will finish up this job. Once we get everything unlocked, we can attempt to expand the house, although it doesn't work like House Flipper 1. You can't really truly add on. You didn't want me to do anything out there. I just picked a few of the weeds. But we could maybe kind of make a makeshift roof connection or something on the end and expand the room out. We could also build some showroom sheds around the side and leave this as just an office. Or we could build a small house along the side or back here, and this can be our office. We can maybe, I don't know, attach it with some sort of hallway or something. I don't know. You let me know what you think we should do as far as how we should fix this place up. I can leave it a tiny home slash office. I've done that numerous times. It's fine. It's just extremely small. Extremely small to be both a house and an office. So yeah. Let's get a few more jobs done here. I think we should maybe just go in order, potentially. So we'll do clean the garage next, because I'm pretty sure right now they're showing up in order of how they would have originally showed up as the game was released and then as the DLC was released. So potentially, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's how it's listing them. So I think we'll clean them up in that order. This one's not too bad or difficult either. It's just clicking some trash and getting rid of it. I will say this, I kind of like the way you get rid of trash in House Flipper 2 better. It's more of a lengthy process, but it's more realistic to fill up a trash bag and then take it to the trash can when and if you remember to take it to the trash can, which I seldom do, but you know what I mean. It is more realistic, and I do like that better. I also like the way the windows, actually, you know, on this new computer, I was gonna say I like the way the window washing works on the House Flipper too, but with this new computer and or mouse and or they did something different, the window washing in this one isn't so bad anymore. So I don't hate it, but for some reason the painting in House Flipper 2 is kind of the way paint or window washing in this one used to be, and the paint roller just does not respond well to the mouse, so it makes it really difficult to do it. Oh, right, perk points. Perk points right here. So, see some dirt, 25% faster cleaning. I really want that. I guess we'll go with that one. And that's all we have right now. Okay, that's fine. Just gotta clean all this up, make sure we got all the dirt. Oops, I am always hitting the wrong buttons. Always, always, always. And you know, the mini-map versus the flipper vision, the mini-map here versus the flipper vision in House Flipper 2, I kind of like both of them. I think both of them have their time and place. Is that weird? I kind of wish we had both of them together. I think we just cleaned the window now. Yeah, the window cleaning is so much more responsive than it used to be. And I don't know if they did something to fix it, or if it's just that I'm on a different... I would have to go back to my laptop and see if they did something to change it. Whoops. Wiggly mouse. We can finish this one. 99%? Where did I miss something? Oh, I got too busy talking. And I forgot to clean up all the dirt. There we go. Now we can finish this job. 100%. Fabulous. $476 for that. We got paid almost $500 just to clean up this garage. Pick up the trash, sweep it out, dust it, clean up all the dirt, and that was basically it. And we got paid $400 and almost $500, $470. Yeah, I would, if I could get paid that much for doing that, I would. Absolutely. Okay. Radiators. I will pay you if I am fully satisfied or you get nothing. Winter is coming. The winters are hard and there are no radiators in my house. Mount them. Wow. Dude is kind of cranky. Did I even read the last email? I don't remember if I read the last email or if I just went to the job straight. That's funny, but that's okay. One won't matter. Does not look... Oh, right. He just wants radiators. So, excuse you. Which rooms? I think it's the bathroom needs a sink and a radiator. The kitchen does not need anything. The living room does not need anything. But the 2 bedrooms need radiators. Okay. He said he doesn't have any radiators in his house. That's kind of a lie. He does have some. I'm not saying it's enough. It certainly wouldn't be for me. I'm just saying he has some. Also, his email was very rude. Very, very rude. I do not like this guy. Okay, this isn't even a bedroom. What the heck? Wait, all the times I've played this game, there's a nursery, there's a kitchen, there's a living room, there's a bathroom, and then there's an office. Maybe that's a pull-out bed, but that's weird. I never noticed that before, and literally, I have played this game probably at least a dozen times. Started over and played it again and again, at least a dozen times. How did I never once notice that before? That's weird and funny. Okay, we got that. And this one needs a sink for some reason, which he also didn't mention. So we'll do that. We'll mount the towel rack on here. The towel radiator. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are towel radiators meant to, like, both provide room or provide warmth for the room? I mean, why won't you... There. But also warm, heat, and dry towels? So why would you want it mounted up that high? That's weird, no? And here in House Flipper 1, you gotta pick your own stuff. So, since you didn't tell me what you wanted, you get this. Hope you enjoy it. Come on. There we go. This part's tedious. I don't mind wiring, why is that doing that as I'm clicking other stuff? I don't mind wiring lights because that makes sense because we want to be able to control which light switch does what. But I think the hooking up of plumbing over and over and over again is tedious. I think this is 100% and we got 800 for this one. Yes, 100% with $800. Nice. And we barely did anything. This is fabulous. I don't remember doing stuff in some of those areas. Did I? I don't think I did. That's weird. I wonder why it gives pictures for rooms it didn't have us do anything in. Alright, let's jump right into the next job here. This one is where we're gonna start unlocking some other tools. I gotta tell ya, I really don't like this one. This one bothers me so much. For one thing, you have to be careful and you have to have a really steady hand not to make a mess. We get some garden stuff now, and we get a garden category in the shop now, but, so, like, it wants gravel here, and that's fine and all, but I guess it doesn't matter, but I'll go with the square one. In spaces like over there, you have to have a really steady hand to not make it look like a mess, and I don't have a steady hand. So that's annoying. I wish on these job ones, and maybe, I was gonna say I wish on these job ones they had it, you know, so you couldn't place it anywhere else than where they wanted it, but how would you do that on your own regular house lot that you own? Yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it? They kind of had no choice but to do it this way. I just don't like it because I don't have a steady hand. But the other thing I dislike about this job is that they use two different gravels, and it's not like the gravel back there is all white and the gravel up here is all multicolor. No, they use white gravel over here and multicolored over here, and I missed a spot. I missed a spot, but it doesn't appear to care, so I don't care. You can't just use two different gravels next to each other like this. It doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It bothers me. And this is one of those ones where it's not gonna look good because, again, I don't have a steady hand and I'm gonna go over where I'm not supposed to be, and yeah. So I just end up filling the whole area in because I think it looks better. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm seriously thinking I am either coming down with a cold I recorded a video earlier where I was having sneezy problems, or I'm allergic to something in this room. Okay. Now we can pick all the weeds, because we can see them easier. Okay, I think, yeah, I got them all here. Just gotta get these ones now. I mean, look at that. Is that not weird to do white, totally white gravel over there, and then multicolored gravel over here? That's weird, right? It's not just me. And it annoys me. It annoys me a lot. Like, I get it. I'm indecisive too, but I would never do this. What I would do is pick one, have it that way for a year or two, and then go with the other one. You know what I mean? If I was really that indecisive. And we're just gonna go with something like this. For $8, these are huge. Absolutely monstrous. I'm trying to use the mini map to kind of get it as close to center as possible. Hopefully I got it pretty good and centered. There we go. I'm just gonna use the same one in every area because I'm weird and lazy like that. And I think the reason I always pick this one is just simply because they are cheap. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of feel like maybe we want this one here. Potentially. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do there. Oh, I didn't quite get it over as far as I wanted. Darn it. Oh well. I'm not really much of a landscaper, to be honest. I don't really love landscaping all that much. If you see my Sims videos on my main channel, you already know this about me. I'm not much for landscaping anywhere, anything, ever. Definitely would be one of those things if I had the money, I'd hire someone else to do it. Or if I had like a company like this, I would hire someone to work for the company who could do the landscaping part for me. Okay, we gotta be standing here to get it. Got it. And I kinda want it right here. Although that's weird on this one, right? You know what? This was like the first job that I did where I was like, do I really care that much about the finer details of the jobs? Not really, as long as I get credit for having fully finished them and everything. Nobody else cares, so why should I care? Like, nobody actually inspects it, so... Oh, wait, we're done. Okay. Yeah, I needed to move this one here way over. That was so bad. But that's okay. I missed some grass parts too. Wait, where'd it go? Somewhere over there. That's funny. All right, let's move on. We're only at 32,000, so we have quite a ways to go. So let's just keep going. Oh, okay. Amaranth walls. Bonjour. I want my house to look a bit more arty. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room amaranth? The remaining walls should look stunning in gray. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? So this was the second job that kind of drove me over the edge of saying, you know, sometimes I just don't care how the jobs look as long as the game considers them completed. We got a painting, what's it called? A paint roller now, so we can paint now. Anything here? Anything here? It does say there's an outlet here. Oh, right there. Wait, I pressed E, not W. So we'll get to this one first. Come on. There we go. Sometimes you have to click right directly on, and other times the game is like, you're close enough. I know what you wanted. You know what I mean? Hello? Oh, over here. I didn't even see that. That's funny. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got that done. In here? No. In here? Okay, I guess the outlet changes because there was one other time where I had to do that outlet as well. But I also know there's one in here to do. And I think it's right back here. But watch. You move these cabinets so you can get to the outlet, right? It's not there. Oh, I guess I should have looked at the mini map, huh? Oh wait, that's back. Also, these are away from the wall a little ways. Is that not weird? I was not paying attention, but sometimes I get the outlet that's right back there. And yeah, you can't move the counters back. Like what the heck? So where is that outlet? Oh, this time it's back here in this corner. And I won't be able to move this stuff back either. Yeah, this time it's on this side. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this one, so maybe I'm remembering wrong. Or maybe it is in different places each time. I don't know. Or maybe I'm getting it confused with something from House Flipper too. But at any rate, I know that's the one thing I do remember from this job is once you move the cabinets and everything out, you can't actually move them back in. And so that's kind of where I was like, you know what, I don't care if jobs get finished and look good, as long as they're just considered by the game to be finished. That's all I care about. Oh, right. This color is fabulous. Absolutely. I have no idea if she had a particular wall in mind. I guess I just paint one. keep getting stuck on stuff. I can't wait to get to the perk where you don't waste paint, and so it stops right when you finish the wall. Or when you finish that section. Makes it so much easier. I go through so much paint. No, I'm trapped now. Should be getting a perk pretty soon here. Usually on these early jobs, we get quite a few perks right away. But maybe not. Maybe it takes a little bit longer. And now we need the gray. I hate to buy a big one, but I think it's gonna take more than the medium, potentially. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Wait, did I get a perk? I wasn't paying attention. I did. Oh, wait, I have all sorts of perks here. Okay, you won't waste paint on an already painted wall. Faster mounting, I guess? Yeah, because the rest of the stuff we don't even have unlocked yet. Option 2 sold houses or completed jobs. Okay, but... Oh, maybe this is what we want? 10% extra payment for the job, and then we'll do that? Because these... Oh, I should have done this. Shoot. Okay, well, the next one will do these. It's just these that are for selling houses. Okay. Helps to read, but, you know. Planting speed, grass trimmer, tall grass visible on mini-map. For now, we'll just go with the increased trimming range. I like that one, I think, if I remember correctly. And there we go. It stops now on its own. No more wasted paint. Ugh. 41%. Oh, I skipped one. 41% complete. I wonder if they want us to paint... Well, I guess that makes sense. I was gonna say, I wonder if they want us to paint around the windows. These games never seem to care if you paint around the windows or not. Even when the windows are raw. I've said this about House Flipper 2 as well. They don't care about the window areas, apparently. But this makes sense that we're now just about 50% in. Because we do have that one big wall next to us to finish too, so... Let me through! There. Oh, I didn't actually finish that one all the way. Whoops. I mean, I could try putting this cupboard and the stove back in. just so it's not in my way anymore. But I'm not sure any of them. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it does if you put it way out there. I guess that's not in our way anymore. That's all I care about. Am I out of paint? Like in the paint bucket out of paint? It's hard to tell. No! Funny story. I actually have a gray spot on my ceiling in my living room because I went through a phase where I wanted gray, various shades of gray walls. I know I'm silly, but I did. And there was a mishap and a like square, like a foot square, a square foot, that's what I was trying to say, a square foot area got painted on the ceiling, which was meant to stay white, with the gray paint. And I think I'm out of paint. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's so annoying. And we just never, like, my boyfriend was meant to wait for it to dry and then go back over it again with the white, but he just never did. And it's been like that for years. You barely notice it. I just think it's funny. It's so easy to do in real life and in games. Okay, we get 1,400. Nice. I wonder if that perk helped. I don't know how much you get for this job without that perk. There was nothing you wanted us to do in here. Come on, game. I don't know why this loading screen takes so long on this computer. It really shouldn't. Warning, a mole has dug its way onto your lot. I don't care, honestly. But if you really want us to take care of it, I guess I can. It's like a little mini game. No. That thing is not cute, though. I only saw one once in real life. And it was a baby. And my cat had it in its mouth and it was still alive. And it looked weird. Wait, are there any other molehills? Didn't it used to be that if you found it and there were still hills, it would go to the next hill or something? Or am I imagining that? Maybe I'm imagining that. But I guess it's gone. And we have new tools. We have a garden hose, painting tool, and we can sell stuff now. So whatever we decide, we'll be able, or whenever we decide, I guess, we'll be able to start work on this house. Okay. Baby on the way. My beautiful wife is finally pregnant and we're now more busy than ever before, but very happy too. I have no idea what to get my hands dirty with. There are so many things that need doing before our precious princess arrives. We are 100% sure that it's a girl. We've gone ahead and bought a cute little house for the three of us. Unfortunately, it needs a proper clean and preparation for our baby. I hope I can count on you to get the house in order. I would also like to ask if you could prepare the kids' room Buying the crib, changing station, possibly some toys. I put everything in your hands with this matter. You most definitely have to paint our princess's room a light rose color. Thank you so much, Matt Marlowe, soon to be dad. Okay. We got roughly 15 minutes. I don't know if I can get this job done in 15 minutes, so this episode might go over an hour. We'll have to see. Guess I can just go quickly room to room. A lot of this one is just cleaning, I'm pretty sure. If I can press all the right buttons, that would help. And we have the mini map, which is at least showing some of the dirt now. So we have some idea of where the dirt is at. I think that might be on the other side of the wall. Oh, I thought there was a room there. There's not. Okay, let's do this room first. Get this all cleaned up. No, no paint. Clean. Quickly. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Can you go forward? There. Oh no, I'm stuck again. Okay. %99 finished. Where are we missing one? One little speckle of dirt somewhere. Where? That's annoying. I'm inside the shade of the light. That's funny. Gosh, this is so much more responsive than it used to be. It's so much easier now. It is just so incredibly different. Why is it not? Okay. It used to be so hard for me because I really had to drag the mouse quite a ways. Oh, now it says that speck of dirt is gone, so that's weird. Maybe it just didn't quite register all the way. Okay, one more window to do. I do like that the windows are all one piece. I don't know if there's a reason for having them in separate pieces now in House Flipper 2, but I do like the windows being all in one piece with this game. I don't think there's a way they could go back and change that now in House Flipper 2. Not that it's a big deal, like painting is hard because of the drag on the mouse. That I wish they would change. But the way you do the windows, not that big of a deal. As all one versus different panels, you know what I mean? Man, this bathroom's filthy. It's like they never cleaned it. Ever. There's dirt that I'm missing somewhere. Is it behind the bathtub? I've had that happen before. That's really annoying when that does happen. 89%. Okay, 94% now. Let's clean the window. Sometimes it lets you get away with a big streak, and other times you have to have it spotless. Absolutely spotless. Huh. I'm not seeing any other dirt here. Anywhere. No, I hate when that happens. We're stuck at 98%. No. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have to cut our losses on that one. I forgot we have a whole other room yet to do besides this one. And that one is the main room. It needs to be like painted and everything else. Yep, come on. There we go. Let's clean the windows since we're up here real quick. Since I can't find those last little specks of dirt in the bathroom, I want to make sure I get everything else perfectly. So I'm as high as possible of a score. Oops. Seriously? Are you kidding? There's no more. I do need to clean this window apparently though. Where is the dirt, huh? Oop. That's not what I meant to do. And your pillows look kind of dirty, but since it's not coming off, I'm guessing that's not my problem. Oh, I do see a little bit of something down there. Oh! My hand apparently got tired. Are you serious? You want me to get something? Oh, okay, it was on the side of the dresser. I didn't even see that. Wait, oop, wrong way. Is that everything then? Yeah. Now, is that what was showing up on the mini-map? Yes, apparently it was. I don't know. Oops. I hit the desk. Sorry. Come on. You're kinda slow. So, how many other people out there are still playing House Flipper, the original, after all this time? Let me know down in the comments if you are still playing it and loving it and hoping that maybe they'll surprise everybody with another DLC for it eventually. It would be highly unusual, and I do think that during one of their live streams they did say they weren't necessarily planning on it, and that the Dine Out one was already in the works when House Flipper 2 came out, which is weird to me, but, you know, whatever. But they didn't necessarily rule out ever doing DLC for it again. I personally think that I would want them to stick with House Flipper 2 now. Just because it is a slightly more advanced game that they can do different things with now. As far as like building and stuff that you couldn't do in the original House Flipper. But I could also see how people still really love this too. Obviously I do, and I'm still playing it. It's very nostalgia-inducing for me. I think I mentioned in a House Flipper 2 video, or maybe a Dreamlight. No, it must have been a House Flipper 2 video, that my daughter and I used to sit side by side at the couch and play this on our laptops a while back. Because it's not a two-player game. You can't play it together. But we would do the same jobs at the same time and see who could get through it faster. And who got, you know, the better, like, progress score and payment and all that kind of stuff. And we spent hours doing that one summer. Was it in the summer, though? It might have been when she first started homeschooling. So we'd do homeschool, and then we'd play House Flipper or something. I don't exactly remember, but it was somewhere around that time period. So it was like 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago? 2.5 years ago now. Almost 3 years ago now that it would have been. My, how time flies, huh? And for anyone who's curious, my daughter homeschooled for about 2 years. Are we out of paint? Seriously? Because she ended up getting post-viral syndrome, which is not chronic fatigue syndrome, but can turn into chronic fatigue syndrome if it's not treated right. And so we made the difficult but ultimately wonderful, it turned out great for us, decision to temporarily homeschool while she recovered from that. It was one of the best decisions we made, and then her going back to school once she was recovered was one of the best decisions we also made, except it's been a rough school year for her. She's had a lot of health issues. Wow, did I just literally turn in a full circle? That may or may not be related to the post-viral syndrome, but are also just related to our underlying medical condition as well. But we were kind of prepared for that. We knew that after 2.5 years of being out of school, I need to move you so you can be a steps. Okay. I need to move you so you can be a step stool for me. Apparently picking up an empty paint can gets rid of it? I did not know that. What was I saying? Oh, we knew it was gonna be a rough time going back. First there was the pandemic, and then she had health issues returning to school initially. And then shortly after returning to school after the pandemic, then she got the post-viral syndrome, and it's been a rough couple of years. Rough 4 years. Wait a minute. It's 2025 now. It's been a rough 4 years for us health-wise. So we knew it was going to be a rough transition back in, but it was the best idea. I thought that was pink. That's not pink. Yeah, it says pastel rose, pastel rose. That's white. That's pastel rose. That's not showing up as pastel rose. That's showing up as white. I think this game might be a wee bit glitchy. Baby crib there. Shelves here, I guess. It's weird that they don't want the shelves to be filled with anything. Oh, I don't want that orange. I guess we go with this color. It's not a perfect match, but it'll do. And then for some reason, 2 beanbag chairs. I'm not sure why you would want that in a nursery, but okay. Are we done? We're done. And we get 7,000 for that one. Yes. Nice. We did a good job, if I do say so myself. And it was just a little over 1 hour. Not bad. And with that, I think we're gonna leave this first episode here. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments what you think. Should I go ahead and start remodeling, renovating, redecorating this house piece by piece as we go through each of the episodes? Or should I wait and do it all in one go? And then should I attempt some kind of hodgepodge add-on, which might not work because you can't really edit the buildings that are here very well. And you definitely can't edit the roofs at all. And so I don't know how that would necessarily work together. But we could also just keep this an office and put showroom sheds around the outside to show off our stuff, our decorating abilities, or we can build a little house to the side or the back or even in an L shape in the back corner here and have that be our office, or we can fix this up a little bit as a tiny home slash office and then sell it and move on to something else. Let me know what you did, and maybe that'll give me some ideas for what to do. I generally just leave this as a tiny house and then eventually sell it and get a bigger house. But yeah, you let me know. And on that note, if you are enjoying this video, this game, and you want to see more of it, if you enjoy my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!